Long time no see. Excuse the mess in the background. That is my hobby table. We got all sorts of stuff on there that I need to sort out or I'm in the middle of doing. But today is a very special video. I received my first Giselle doll. This is from the limited edition run from Disney. This is the Doll Dance Collection series. They first started out with Giselle. This is my first Giselle doll. I have nothing of Giselle. As many of you know, in the pin and doll community, Giselle is a very, very popular character. Anything of her sells out fast, incredibly fast. So this was like sharks in the water type dealy with the drop. And I was very lucky enough to get her. My friend Sean told me to check my cart, to keep checking it because it kept selling out. And then I was like checking the cart and stuff, I was able to get her. So if that's the issue that you're running into, definitely check your cart. Get in and out of the cart to see if she pops up or any of the dolls for you pop up. So with that being said, let's unbox this together. And let me show you how big this doll is. You know, and I could tell it's a big doll because of the, well, not the doll, I'm sorry. The packaging is very big because of the shipper box. Let me show you the shipper. So this is a pretty big size shipper box. I'm super excited. She's not the heirloom doll. She's actually the 12-inch, I believe, but let's take a closer look at her. So this is what the inside of the shipper looks like. Holy crap, look how big this is. This is insane. Let me grab this Barbie box right quick. Just for size reference, you see that? This is nuts. Okay. Anyone that knows me knows that I love art. I love art from different centuries, from different decades. I love Impressionism. I love art from the Renaissance era, because think of Leonardo da Vinci and all that stuff. His inventions and designs and drawings were incredible. Wow. This is giving me the Renaissance era. Everything from the carousel type packaging to the artwork in the back. Like, you know, I expect to see angels and stuff on the packaging, like in the background and stuff like that. I know that's not gonna be, there's not gonna be any angels, but this is what it gives me the feeling of, you know, the Renaissance era, especially because of the halo and like the dress, just like overall, just like the theme really does give me Renaissance era. So let's unbox this because my jaw dropped at how big this actually is. Like, this is nuts. Like, wow. I think this is my biggest Disney collector doll box. And I'm not talking about, like, some of the boxes are tall, but I'm talking about, like, this is, like, nuts. Like, this carousel type packaging, like, it's like a cylinder packaging. You'll get what I'm saying once I open it. One second. Here's the backside just explaining what this is. It's the Disney Designer Collection. It says, cue the music. Our Disney heroines are taking the stage. The Disney Designer Collection is proud to introduce the dance series showcasing the magic of storytelling through movement and expression. Designed by Disney store artists, these limited edition dolls dazzle like no other, inspiring us to be all the star of our own show. They will surely add a touch of spellbinding glamour to any dance floor. Like I said again, this is a very cute collection. I think it's beautiful, actually. Like I said, it does give me the Renaissance era type theme. And with the princesses, each princess has a different size run. So Giselle had, let me see. I think it said, where did it say it? Give me one moment. It said her number. I think this was like 3,500. I could be wrong. But each princess does have a different count. Belle had a little bit bigger than Giselle. Esmeralda has a lower count than Belle. So just keep that in mind. Not saying to rush and you have to get it right there and then. But just a fair warning, just like Giselle, she was very popular and she ran out quick. So I would definitely, if you want any of these, I would definitely pay attention to the drop time and what day it is. Ah, here it is. Giselle was 3,500. So not that many. I'm having my husband show how to open it. Gorgeous. This is a literal piece of art. And on the bottom there is tracks. Once you open it from here on back, it's a lot easier to open. It is a little bit snug up front, which I expect it to be because, you know, we don't want loose packaging and all that stuff, but this is what it looks like. It's like a little staircase. Love it. She is gorgeous beyond belief. Let me take off the plastic screen so that we can get a better look at her. Okay, so they have the COA actually tucked into the background, which is a little bit different. This is the first time I've seen this. Oops, I bent it a little bit at the top, which is no big deal. But it looks like I got 1287 out of the 3,500. I love that they snuck that back there. I think, let me just, let me focus. There you go. I love that they snuck that back there as part of the packaging. I think that's really cute. But let me take off the flash right quick. So this is what we're looking at. We're looking at the background too, because every part of the packaging is very important. It plays into the part of the collection with the doll. I love it. It's the scenery, it looks like, with flowers in the back. And it looks like there's a pond in the back. I love that so much. It's like I said, Renaissance era for sure for me. It reminds me of movies like Ever After as well. Like, this is just beautiful, beautiful. They did a wonderful job with this. I love the flowers on her halo and in her hair. I think that's so cute. It matches the flowers in the background. We have some pink flowers on the side. Eyeshadow is wonderful. I love the screening on her. Love the lashes. Thankfully, my lashes look good. I know sometimes it can get wonky. The hair is beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. It's very shiny. Yeah, I just love the simple makeup too. The dress I can't get enough of. Again, with the pink flowers. Also, we have some butterflies on here, which I don't know if I see any butterflies on the background. There might be some on this side that we can't see, but it's very like nature, like I said, Ever After, Renaissance era again, like I keep saying. We have the pink underneath as well, the lighter pink. We have some embroidery on the dress itself with some rhinestones. It's very elegant, very simple, but also intricate at the same time, because we have all these ribbons going down and we have all this layering and all that stuff. I really like it. I didn't go to I don't know much about fashion and all that stuff, but I'm not using the proper terms and all that stuff. But like I said, it's really, it's simple yet cute, but also intricate at the same time, in my opinion. And I just love it. Now, I know some people don't like the fact that the back of the dress doesn't have a lot of embroidery or much design. But the way I look at it as this. There is a lot going on the front and all that stuff. And they kept the back very simple and plain, which, like I said, I'm okay with. Because we have all this in the front. And it's already busy enough for me. So not having anything in the back is totally fine. Because even in the bust area, it looks, there's like a little bit of embroidery up here. And a little bit of the sheer fabric up top. Which I said again, I think there is a lot going on in the front, and we also have her accessories. So in the back of the dress, I feel like it's okay to have just a little bit of rhinestone and not that much going on. I think this doll is beautiful. I absolutely have no complaints whatsoever. She came in really good condition. Her hair is actually really soft with the parts that don't have gel on it. Like I said, I think they did a wonderful job. To top this off, I might get a tiny light to put right here, like a battery light. I think that would be like a really good like touch to this, especially because it is like an art piece. A lot of people that I know are actually contemplating whether or not to unbox her, and they're strictly out of box collectors. So every doll that they get, they unbox, and they're like asking me, or they're telling me, I don't know whether or not to unbox or not. And that's interesting because, like I said, they unbox pretty much every doll that they get. And like I said, they're contemplating whether or not to unbox her because it's just, everything together is just an art piece. It flows beautifully. I just love it so much. Like I said, I absolutely have no complaints. And I could have got a second one. I really wanted to, but I was like, you know what? She is hard to get, so I just got one, and plus money too. But I'm absolutely thrilled that I have this. I love this so much. I am contemplating myself whether or not to unbox her, but we'll see. But anywho, let's look at her tights. I love it. There's even some embroidery and rhinestones on her tights. The butterfly heels, I'm obsessed. Why is this giving me Poppy vibes from Rainbow High? If y'all know who I'm talking about. Let me turn on that flash so everyone can see a better detail of the tights and the butterfly heels. I'm obsessed. And like I said, this definitely reminds me of Poppy from Riverdale. I'm not Riverdale. Poppy from Rainbow High. I'll insert a little picture on the screen so you can see. I love that it goes up the leg. That is too cute. This is beautiful. This is so freaking beautiful. I'm obsessed with every little detail. I'm telling you, this is really well made. I can't get over it. Oh my. I do have Belle on the way. I do want Esmeralda. I just can't wait to see all the girls together because this is a really beautiful collection. To put this in my doll room and display it, because right now, be proud of me. I am working on that doll room and I can't wait to show everyone what it looks like at the end. I'm really excited that I'm getting shelves in there, and I'm like putting where I want the dolls and all that stuff. Of course, whenever I have all the shelves, and I'm definitely gonna reorganize it best to my ability. I just can't wait. And finding out, I was asking my husband because he helped me on Friday. I was like, babe, what would you say my top brands are as far as dolls? He was like, Monster High, Disney, and Barbie, and then Bratz and everything else. And I was like, yes. He was like, because we're looking at all the dolls. And he was like, Rainbow High was your jam. I was like, yes, but they changed it up, and Rainbow High is just not the same. But you know, Monster High I definitely love, but it's really been up there with Disney. Disney's overpowering my Monster High collection, and I will say that I love Barbie. So I would say my top 3 brands is definitely Monster High, Disney, and Barbie. And I would probably say Disney above Monster High now, even though I love my Monster High ghouls. It's just that I can't get them in person for some odd reason. It just seems like it's a lot harder to get like the Sweet 1600 in store. Like, I'm still waiting till this day. Like, they only lasted a day and it's gone. I've only been able to get Draculaura. So it's been very hard. And I'd rather buy all of that in person, like the play line. Because, you know, you never know with the screening and stuff. But Disney is definitely up there right now. I'm very happy with that. But let me know your thoughts. Like I said, did you get a Giselle? Are you planning to get any of those? Let me know. And I hope you're doing good.